February. As you can tell from the red shirt and the lovely hair dress, I have been in love with February. It's already past Valentine's Day, but as far as I'm concerned, you can wear red and hearts all month. To celebrate my absolute favorite month of the year, I picked a soap company that I thought sort of embodiments everything love and luxury and pampering and blah blah blah. And so, my friends, today I introduce to you the review of Eden's Secret. Eden's Secret is owned and was started by Miss Karen Moreland, and she has a YouTube channel that I will be linking you to. She also has a website, and she has a Facebook, so those are the 3 ways you can keep in touch with her, contact her, and purchase her products. When I first started getting into soaping, I didn't really have a soaping network. I was kind of on my own. I was 16 years old at the time, and just, I just didn't know how to navigate, didn't know which questions to ask. I didn't know, say, that asking someone was a recipe is normally offensive to most soap makers because they've tried so hard to get that recipe perfect. Well, I didn't know that. I was just a kid. And so I had lots and lots of negative feedback and very, very critical things said. But when I started talking to Miss Karen, she was loving and she was kind and gave me all this encouragement. And and I know she does this for other people too. She's just one of those sweet, sweet souls that, you just watch like one of her videos and you're already like, aw, she's my friend. That being said, I couldn't wait to try her products and knew I've got to get my hands on these. Well, I won one of her competitions with a comment that my brother made. She did a, leave your comment in the box below and I'll pick a winner each month, and I won. And so she sent me a chocolate raspberry cupcake, and I'm going to leave a video right down there. If you click on that, you can see the first review that I did. I think that was about 2 years ago, so forgive the rough editing and the lack of fancy vocabulary. Now, she had a sale this December with free shipping worldwide, and man, don't you know that whenever anybody in Europe has a free shipping worldwide sale, all the Americans are like, I gotta get my hands on some of that. Now, I received the package around 3 weeks later, and in the packing slip it said that she was out of the Holly Berry soap cupcakes and that I had apparently purchased something that was out of stock. Don't know how I did that. I'm always the one to do that, though. But here's the awesome thing. She did have some soap cupcake bases, so she gave me 2 of these instead, which I know weighs more than a normal one. But to make up for the fact that she didn't have it in stock, she sent me a whole bunch of freebies too, as an apology. Isn't that nice? So the first thing that she sent me was this Cashmere Cream cold processed soap bar, and she calls these cream silk soaps. That's what they are. Isn't that a lovely name? So she sent me one of those. Those are her best sellers, if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Karen. And then she sent me a red Sprinkles Cupcake soap. Isn't this divine? I just want to, nom, 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 nom. And then, of course, she sent me the bath bomb, which was awesome. And then she sent me 2 samples of her body butters, and one of them was Chantilly Lace, and one of them is Fresh Feet, which, by the way, Fresh Feet, it doesn't smell like feet. Performance. Performance is always first. So, this soap did awesome, as did this one, as did this one. If I'm correct, she uses the same recipe for all of her soaps, even though they have different shapes. So, most of them, I would say, yeah, all of them felt to me the same, which is very, very moisturizing. They didn't have a lot of bubbles, okay? So the lather was more of a lotion-like, more of a cream-like lather. I have eczema on my hands. I also have acne on my face. So I have very, very combination skin. This was soothing, it didn't irritate, and it didn't cause inflammation, so awesome. The only thing I would say to look out for is that these Holly Berry soap cupcakes, which actually aren't even available anymore, so you might not even ever have this problem. The red does run in the bathtub, so you need to make sure that, you rinse it out really good when you're done, or else it will leave a stain. Body butters are next. The body butters this is better than any lotion I've ever used, and trust me, I've used a lot. All you need for all of your hands is about this much. I'm not kidding. And that will make your all of your hands soft. All of it. And it smells so good. But we're not talking about smell right now. We're talking about performance. It soaks up into your skin really fast and leaves it moisturized all day. I put this on in the morning, just that little bitty bit. And then I put on a little bit before I go to bed. And I am good to go. The last thing for performance is not something I can necessarily show you with my hands because I used it all, and that's the bubble bath cupcake, but I can show you, I did record the bubbles as they were being made in the bath, so here's what that looks like. I'm just going to show that up in the corner up there. It was awesome. I put the little, you know, bubble fizzy underneath the water, so lots of pressure was being put on it, and the bubbles just started coming up, and they just started getting big and foamy and fluffy, and then they lasted about 10 minutes. Big thumbs up for the bubble bath cupcake. I have used lots of bubble bath cupcakes before. None of them were that good. Fragrant smelly time! Yay! Okay, first smell is the Cashmere Cream. Very, very, very light. If you have someone who is sensitive to smells, or, oh, there's a Dinah cat in the window. Sorry, totally distracted. If you have someone who is sensitive to smells, or, you know, really doesn't like a strong fragrance, this would be the perfect thing because it's very, very gentle. It still smells yummy. It has kind of a yummy, a soft floral fragrance. So this is great. Now, the red Sprinkles Cupcake, in our opinion, doesn't exactly smell like anything except for soap. Now, my entire family did smell this, but again, yeah, soap was the consensus that, yes, it just smells like soap. But, you know, soap smells good, so we were happy. We thought it smelled good, and you know what? Each person has their own nose, so someone else might pick that up and go, "Are you crazy, girl? That smells like pomegranate." Now, Chantilly Lace. This stuff smells awesome. It's like vanilla, and it's like florals and vanilla, but not a sickly floral, just a light, almost powdery, soft floral with vanilla. It's the best. If I could get my fingers on this fragrance, I totally would. This one, the Fresh Feet, smells like cucumber melon, in my opinion. It smells divine, and it has almost a little minty sprig of freshness in there too, so that's great. And then the Juicy Cute Bath Cupcake. I don't even know what that smells like. It just smells like fruit, and I love it. There's actually a funny story about that. The night that I used it, none of my family was home, and my mom walked in and was like, "Girl, what you got going on in here?" And I said, "Oh, I just took a bath." And she goes, "Well, it smells good, and I want some." And I said, "I'm sorry, I used the whole thing." "Excuse me." Yeah, and she was totally bummed because I had used the whole thing, and it smelled up her entire bathroom and her entire bedroom. And then my dad walks in and was like, "What's that smell?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Miss Karen's bubble bath cupcake, you know, the Eden Secret bubble bath cupcakes." "Well, it smells good." A man just said something smelled good? Well, you know it has to be fabulous if a man is commenting on it. All to say, all of the fragrances smell awesome. The only one I might consider improving just a little is this one. Maybe adding a little more, or, you know what? It could be that this is old, and so some of the scent is faded. And it also could be that once I cut it in half and smell the inside, it's completely different. So, if you want to see kind of the update on what I think about this one, you can go to the blog, because the blog will have the information on all of them and extra tidbits and stuff that I wasn't able to fit into the video. So, what is my conclusion about Eden Secret? It's 100% fabulous. Miss Karen is personal, she is divine, she sends extra samples in your order, she is a joy to purchase from. All of her fragrances are lovely, her soap performs awesome, her bubble bath cupcakes are to die for, and her body frostings just make you feel like you're in skin heaven. So you should definitely go check her out. You should definitely purchase some of her products. It is a must-have before you die. I don't care if you have to give up a month of Cokes to afford it. I don't care if you have to go without your favorite makeup, or if you just have to say no to your girlfriends whenever they ask you out to lunch. You have got to get some of this stuff. I thank you all very much for watching the February Royal Review. We will be back next month to review Missouri River Soap and Miss Holly Bailey. I'm very, very excited about that, and I hope